All right, I'm going to show you another black tank flush video. This is our method for cleaning our black tanks. And we have two black tanks. We have one that's up front here, and we do have a black tank flush. And what we learned is that this black tank flush does not flush the front one. So we use this method because it helps keep both of the tanks clean. We do one at a time, and what I'm going to cover is the first one, and it's the same as what we do on the inside. So you have your black tank flush right here, and here is the handle. First thing you're going to do is you're going to pull this out, and what that's going to do is it's going to empty everything that's inside of it. I've already cleaned this one, I've already emptied it, but basically you're going to pull this out. You're going to let it run. Once it's flushed, you're going to go ahead and close it, and once you've closed that tank, I'm going to go ahead and take you inside, and we'll show you exactly what we do inside.
Trevor already showed you what he did outside. I'm going to show you how I do the inside. I do this every month. I can bring a hose in here, but sometimes I prefer just to step here and fill the black tank up until it reaches there. I use Dawn dish soap, and I do it the first time when I'm letting the water in, but then when it gets close, I'll add some more. This way when I can see the bubbles foam up. This shows me that the water is coming up. This usually takes about 15 to 16 minutes depending on the water pressure at the campsite. Once you have it filled to the top, let it sit for the day if you have two toilets.
So if we don't have two toilets, how long do we let it set?
1 to 2 hours.
And the reason we're letting it set is, what is it doing?
Cleaning the black yuck that's in the black tank, and it also cleans the top of the rim inside. There's a white pipe that connects the top of the toilet down to the black tank, and as time goes by, your BM gets stuck on the pipe. So this is what I like to do.
What we found is that when you do that, it really keeps your tank clean. You don't have any smells, and it really breaks down everything as it sets in there.
But if you are able, you can do it later before you go to bed. Let it stay overnight and then flush.
Now, we were just inside and you saw how Dawn filled from the inside. You can also, if you have one of these flush systems right here, you can fill from the outside as well. And the way you do that is you open your black tank, close this valve because it basically blocks off the piping, and close all of your other valves. If you close all of your other valves, what happens is it allows the water to go up the pipe into the tank and fill it up from the bottom. And like Dawn said, she fills from the inside, but if I turn this on, it starts flowing. You can see the little flap opens because it has a valve, so that shuts, and you can see that it's filling with water right now. So once it's full, then that's when we take to the next steps.
I noticed that the water is coming up some, so I'm going to add more Dawn soap. This will show me that it's very close, because when the water hits Dawn salt, of course it foams up. And if you can notice, you can see that the bubbles are forming.
Also, by filling this in this manner, you're not using a pump or a water pump or anything. It's actually using the pressure from the water to feed this. So just having this open and pumping water in here is not draining on any motor system or anything like that.
The soap suds, as you can see, are an indicator that it is filling up. I'm going to add a little more soap. It's a good way to clean your toilet also. Oh, here we go. It's filling up. That's it. Until tomorrow. All right, this is the next day of
That's 50 gallons of water that's being released. So, and you can see what it does is it basically flushes everything out. And by having that much water, it really creates a good suction. So.
Yeah, there's stuff in there. That's why we do it.
Yep.
Even though you do the
flush, but you can see the water's coming out. You can see the water's coming out a lot cleaner. So, perfect.
Okay guys, we were just outside. We emptied out the black flush. Now we need to put a treatment. Fill this up, and this is what we use.
This is Liquified RV Toilet Treatment. Of course, if anybody knows Matt and Matt's reviews for RVs, you've seen this. We use this after we've done our super flush. And what we do is we just drop it in the tank and
let it dissolve, flush it, and then I'll fill the tank up a couple of more times, flush them, fill the tank up a little, and you're done. Also, another pointer, we don't put toilet paper in the toilet, but I prefer not to put toilet paper in the toilet for the black tank.
Yep. There you go. You can see what it's done.
It looks like it dissolved. Pull it down. Fill it up.
One really good key to keeping your black tank clean, fresh, is overuse of water. I know if you're in a boondocking situation, you can't use a lot of water, but realistically, the more water that you use when you're flushing or whenever you're doing anything, the better off your black tank's going to be.
All right, now I'm just going to fill it up some.
And another key is always remember to keep water in your toilet like this. Everything.
You need to go potty?
Lucy, always being a goofy. All right, so obviously the seal at the bottom is there and it keeps everything secure. But if we add water to this, another thing that's very good about that is the water will seal any kind of vapor or any smells, if there were any, to come out of it.
Ethel's turn. Hi.
All right, so that's how we do a deep flush on our tanks.
So do it about once a month?
Yeah, about once a month is what we do. So
this way you don't have the stinkies.
Yep. So hope this helps somebody. If you got any comments, make sure you leave them below and subscribe, and we'll have more of these tips coming out soon. Thanks for watching.
Tanks full where he's empty, living life.